All right. So here we are with Kevin, 58-year-old male, father of two children, single now. And just tell me a little bit about your life, where you were, how you heard about me, and what was your life like before we started working together?
Um, Thought about this for a while is how did I come to you and why and how does this internet and algorithm thing work? I do a lot of online searching and questing for better life, for um like gurus that provide like little snippets of like empowerment for me. So I kind of found you kind of serendipitously if it were. Googling Tony Robbins and listening to a lot of what he and his thought process is and continue to be on this journey. Where my life was, divorced after a 21-year marriage and feeling at that time about a year ago just a lot of self-doubt, a lot of asking questions. What happened? How did it happen? What were my contributors to what happened? And really, this work with you has kind of repositioned me to take stock and evaluation of what my needs are and recognizing equally that I was possibly there giving in a relationship, but I also wasn't communicating in that relationship. And this work for me has really kind of made that conversation be internal. What is it that I need? What is it that really will fuel my soul and fuel my existence? And it's kind of empowered me to really take stock of I need to make myself a priority, and that's not selfish. It is, I think, making me a better person in the relationships that I existently have and in the future will have.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I think what really stood out to me was, you know, doing this personal growth journey, making that journey inward, right? Getting back on track with your health and your wellness, learning better communication skills. And it all starts internally, fueling my soul, my existence, and in turn, giving you that sense of empowerment, the confidence. I think that is what men are looking for is that empowerment, that confidence to make themselves the priority, to give themselves the health and the vitality so then they can show up lovingly to all relationships. So yeah, I really appreciate you sharing that. And so what do you think made you the happiest, or where did you feel the most supported about working with me? And what have you been able to achieve?
I think the throughout the course of the 12 weeks, there's been different levels of accountability from diet and exercise to lifestyle choices with respect to I just remember at the very beginning of our work, my MO would be, okay, I'm going to go home, have a gin and tonic or have a Manhattan or do whatever because I'm just physically and mentally drained. And that was the stimulant that just kind of propelled me. And there was a Friday of our work, and you had said, you know what, why don't we just not have a drink for a week? Don't drink for a week. I said, damn it. I'm going to a big party tonight. I have another party tomorrow night. I've got to do all this. And I did it. I absolutely did it. And it just kind of was a reset in a way and just saying, okay, you don't need to have that. So, like I stated, that happened very early in this process. And I have gradually really improved just when I drink, not that I'm making that or focus, but then also my choices throughout and allowing myself to have more energy. And I was just going to comment on one small factor is, when you try to make yourself a priority, Nick, it is and the patterns in your life have not been consistent to make you a priority. Um it's a big challenge to really do the work to put yourself in front of a computer, because we are being pulled in 100 different directions each day, and I'm in a profession where it just changes on a minute, as is with most guys. But the thing is, really dedicating the time to the process and really dedicating the moments of that process and really getting as much out of it as you possibly can. And I will say, I have to go back and do so much of these videos, because I recognize that, you know what, I just need to keep it consistent in my life, because it has empowered me. Better sleep, just a better attitude, and just a lot more energy too.
Yeah, that's great. So a lot more energy, a lot more vitality, better sleep, um, more energy, better consistency around your health, healthy habits. And what really stood out was the different levels of accountability, right? The lifestyle changes, the exercise, the nutrition, um, not necessarily completely like breaking free of alcohol, but starting to realize how those substances played a role in your life. And how many, you'd be surprised, there's so many people that have guilt or shame or frustration and that need that reset, that need to break those patterns or have these limiting beliefs, or comfort habits, right? And so learning to step outside of your comfort zone, learning how to make your health and vitality the priority, and to put yourself first, right? To really, like you said, sit down in front of the computer, sit down with pen and piece of paper, journal. It is a commitment. It is a challenge and a big commitment to put yourself first and really sit down and be like, all right, this, I'm ready for this. So I guess I'm always looking for people who are committed on this journey, but what would you tell somebody who is, thinking about doing this work and working with me? What would you say to them?
Uh, One of the things that I've recognized in my life is the importance of an acceptance of gratitude in my life, and also really attracting myself to genuine, authentic human beings. And it is without hesitation that I just state that if you choose to work with Nick, you're getting an authentic, genuine, compassionate, caring human being who is really there in a massively supportive way, on just a bountiful amount of topics and and levels, if it were, because I think that the journey is so individual for all of us. Nick has been able to customize and tailor his care and his counsel and his guidance and his mentorship in a way to be at a level that is commensurate with ours. And then I think you recognize as well, like different trigger points that you could just push the envelope and say, okay, time to expand, time to grow, time to get to the next level. And I think that I really have always recognized the value of coaches, because I think that it is others that see in us our abilities, our capabilities, and recognize that we have the power to do it. And it's just that level of encouragement, and it's been fantastic.